Hello you, and welcome to part 3 of the vlog. In this vlog I have my evening meal, breakfast the next day, have a slight incident with the room and my key, and make my way to the hospital. Then we have the first class journey home, and a little bit of a surprise thrown in. Let's get to it. Well, I've decided it's now time to get something to eat. It's about 7 PM. I'm feeling pretty hungry again, so we're going to go down to the restaurant, see if it's open, and have a look at the menu. It's always creepy in the hotel corridors on your own. Is this the way out? Do I need the card to go down? Which one? I want B for restaurant. No, I need my card. Notice how I press B for basement. That did not say basement.
Doors opening.
I even look at a sign with a giant G on it. Restaurant this way. Are we in here? You wouldn't think I've been here a few times before. I can't remember where it is. I get down to the restaurant a completely different way than I've ever been to it before. Right now, I'm just very tired and completely oblivious to what I'm doing. The whole place looks completely different, but I have been here before. Just the other way, to the right floor, basement. I think I might have the salt and pepper calamari to start.
Calamari?
And then maybe try the mixed grill. Sounds like a plan to me. And this is a quick look at the menu in case you're interested. You can pause the video and have a read if it's clear enough. It's hard to tell on this small screen if it is or not. And this is your breakfast menu, which I think I will have tomorrow. I've got to be up pretty early, so I'll see. I have to ask what time they open to see if the timings work out. I've got to be there for 9 is the appointment, and it says to be there 20 minutes before. We'll see. This really looks like a terrible YouTuber setup now. I'm probably going to be getting some looks, but I've sat in the corner, so I'm not bothering anyone, and hopefully they can't hear me talking because it's quite a vast room. I've just used this hand sanitizer. You can see it's got all these little blue bits in it, which is strange. I'm assuming it's something to do with the moisture component it has. I'm reading the bag. I don't like all the warnings about how highly flammable my hands are now.
Barnabas, you're on fire.
Looking forward to my fried calamari. It's not something I have often, but it's normally pretty tasty. I have had it once here before. Oh, thank you very much. Looks tasty. No calamari in that bit.
No, just batter.
Here's some. Sauce is nice. Bit spicy. Well, that fried calamari was nice, but extremely hot from the sauce. Now my mouth's on fire.
I told him to stay away from the calamari.
But the main course has arrived, and I'm looking forward to that. Here it is.
Damn good meat.
Well, that was a very nice meal, and now it's time to go back to the room. Here we are. Oh, I need the room card. Ooh, it's a bit messy. So where did I go to then? Restaurant B. I thought I went to B. 3A. I did press B, but I got off on the ground floor like a wally. Oh, dizzy. Oh, in the dark. Put some lights on. Oh, that's not good. The front of the card reader just fell off when I put it in, and there it is. Let's see if it fits. Oh, I should not bend. Right, let's see. Which way around does it go? That way. That's better. And there we go. Well, that was, as I like to say, a tasty treat. I really enjoyed that meal. The only thing I don't like is the ketchup packets that you get. There's never really enough, and you have to open so many of them.
And as much ketchup as you can give us.
Half the time I can't open the ketchup packets, but surprisingly today I managed to open up all of them. And now I think it's time to get into something a bit more comfortable and slum it. Why not? I'm on my own. So with a bit of camera magic, voila, here I am slumming it. Lovely. My camera has these glamour effects built in, so I thought I'd have a quick look at how beautiful and sexy I am with the filters turned on. And here's me with my glasses off looking just as fabulous as I was a minute ago. Check out those brows and the teeth. Morning you. I'd like to say a good morning, but I didn't sleep very well. I never tend to sleep that well on the first night in the new place. How do you normally get on? Let me know in the comments. I'm ready for breakfast. Let's get down there because I am running a little bit late. Now we're going to try and get down to breakfast via the lift, straight into the restaurant. As you may have guessed, I've realised what I did wrong the last time. Maybe it's lower ground. Or did I realise it? Because I still sound stupid. Oh. Okay, let's get some breakfast then. Now I recognise where I am.
The full English, yeah?
Yeah, the full English. Thank you. I do love having some apple juice in the morning. Premier Inn tends to have a nice selection of continental foods, although some cold meats and cheeses would be nice too. And a good selection of teas, which are entirely wasted on me because I only like English breakfast or standard tea. What do I want? I think I'll go for... That was not what I wanted. Stop. I don't want that. I want a white Americano. Thank you, depth perception. Yep, that just spat on me. Nice. They normally have quite a good breakfast selection and they refresh it quite regularly. The black pudding is certainly not for me. Another tasty treat, and the best thing is you can go up again and get some more if you want it. What gets me is they have bottles of ketchup for breakfast, but not the rest of the day. Oh, and these low-hanging lights are a nightmare. People are always hitting their head on them, including me. All gone. Well, that was tasty. I enjoyed that, but also a little bit early for me. Let's head up back to the room and get ready. A loud vent. Strange. I'm so glad my room isn't too far from the lift. Normally it's a maze. Try not to knock this off this time. Excuse the mess, but I'm never a very tidy person. Well, I better get a move on and get myself sorted to be there slightly earlier. I think they want me there 20 minutes before the appointment, which is a scan, an echocardiogram at 9 AM. Let's get sorted. It's time to go. I had a look at the weather app and it said it's raining. So I had a look outside and that also said it's raining. Instead of paying attention to what was happening outside, I should have been paying more attention to inside and the fact that I was about to leave the keycard behind. So I had a look outside and that also said it's raining. So yippee for me. Luckily it's not very far, but I do have my umbrella in case it's chucking it down. I couldn't quite see from the window. My room key, idiot. Oh, how do I use the lift? I can't use the stairs. I'm going to be stuck in the lift now. This ground floor works. Right, better go and get a new room key. Yeah. I'll get a room key later because it seems to be busy at the moment and I need to get to the hospital, so I shall get it on the way back. Can I get through here? I can't remember. I think so. It's a nice fountain in the summer. they have it going normally. We'll get in through the door and then I'll see you when I'm finished. Clinic 1. It's a really nice modern looking hospital and the skylight at the top is artificial but really gives the impression of daylight. Well, I made it back from the hospital appointment. I've had all the tests that I needed and I've seen the doctor.
Your test results are back.
They said my test results are fine, but for me that means that they're stable and nothing has gotten worse. But it still means my heart function is severely impaired still.
My heart is pounding.
It's just not very good.
I got there just before 9 a.m. and left about 12:30, so I wasn't there for too long. They were very efficient and also very friendly, so I can't fault them at all. So thank you very much to Bart's Hospital. I really appreciate it. Now I'm just trying to decide what I want to do next. I am pretty exhausted from the exercise test.
I'm just so tired, that's all. I just don't know if I can stay awake.
Luckily that went well and I didn't end up falling off the bike or feeling like I was going to faint afterwards.
I didn't faint because I don't do fainting.
Whatever.
Which is kind of what happened the time before I did it. But that didn't happen this time, which is good. Now today I do have quite a lot of time left to kill. It is currently 2:18 p.m. I have a lot of time to myself until tomorrow, which is when my train journey is back home. I could just relax and enjoy the peace and quiet here, or I could go out to see a show in a theatre. I am leaning more towards staying in because I am, as I said, pretty exhausted after today, but also a show is quite tempting as well. There is Stranger Things out and perhaps Back to the Future. It's down to either staying here or going to the theatre. And if I'm staying here, then I need to plan where I'm going to go to eat. If I'm going to go out at all, maybe I'll just use the restaurant here again or have something delivered to the hotel.
I'm going to KFC!
What I do know, though, is that I could probably do with a little bit of a tidy up because I've made a mess. Lots of things all over the place, which seems to be my standard way of operating. You might have seen that I locked myself out of the hotel room, and as you can see, I am back in the hotel room. I did get another key from reception and they were very helpful, so thank you to them for saving me after I stupidly walked out the door, paying not enough attention to the fact that the key was still in the little slot by the door. Right now though, I think I'm going to make myself a nice coffee. Nice. Then it was time for dinner.
He did it! He did it! Yes!
It was surprisingly hot and rather tasty. One thing I meant to mention in the last video is look at the size of these towels. They're huge. I'm about 6'4" and they're nearly as tall as I am. I just thought I'd mention it because normally the towels are far too small, but these are massive. Hello and good morning. It's 11 a.m. on Tuesday and I can't see properly. Hold on, that's better. Like I said, it's 11 a.m. on Tuesday. I've been trying to hurry myself up because I managed to snag a first class seat on the train from King's Cross to Grantham for just £12. Which is nice.
Very posh.
So I want to see what their first class lounge looks like and get something small to eat there before I go onto the train and have some lunch. That's the plan. Hopefully I've got enough time to enjoy the first class lounge for a little bit. I haven't been in it before, so I don't know what to expect. So let's get a move on and find out. A quick tidy up and it was time to leave. Goodbye, room. And there's my bus stop. And there's the hotel, so it works out quite nicely. The 46 will get me right near King's Cross Station. I'm just glad I put my long sleeve shirt on today because I was absolutely freezing when I was on the platform back at Grantham. So hopefully I won't be too cold today. Shouldn't be too much longer now. Is this bus coming here, or is it standing first? It stopped, I got on, and we are off. Onto a rather empty bus. And we were on the bus. I didn't film myself getting on the bus because I probably would have fallen over with all the bags. Okay, so I've managed to get the bus to King's Cross, and now I just need to get across this road, which I shall very intelligently use the lights, and then I want to find where the first class lounge is. See what we have on offer. Looks like there's a food market on at King's Cross station. You never know quite what you're going to see when you come to London. What on earth is this thing? I am not really into fashion myself, as I'm sure you could tell, but apparently this is the Kipling bag brand mascot. And this was staged to support the unveiling of its latest collection, Gorilla Girls. The highlights being this giant inflatable Kipling's signature monkey at King's Cross Station.
LNER Azuma service to Lincoln Central.
Apparently the first class lounge is next to Waitrose. I think that's just over here.
Safety management.
Ah, no, just what I didn't want. Someone else waiting for the lift, and the doors decide to shut on me as well. Thank you. Welcome to the first class lounge. Fridge full of free water. Time to find a table and explore. I'm liking the look of those crisps and biscuits. These could have done with topping up, I think. Coffee machines appear to like splashing me this trip. The table could have done with a little bit of a wipe. But the coffee was nice, so that's good. A quick tour of these toilets, a very strange colour. They both looked very clean. Unfortunately, it was time to leave the luxuries of the first class lounge. Sneaky door. First class was quite nice. Had a few coffees and some biscuits. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me over the trains. Welcome to King's Cross. I am looking for platform 0. And here is a lift to platform 0. Platform 0, by the looks of it, is this way. Carriage L, which is over here. Put my case down. I am L20. Yep, that's right. You can hear someone munching immensely loudly on some crisps. And she proceeded to do that for the entire journey. All of it.
Hear the voice within, calling. This heavy load got under your skin, hauling. You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for collision and denial. To really live, you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, colors, colors. Right.
And lunch has just been delivered. I've gone for the roast chicken, gravy and stuffing, some crisps, and the luxury salted caramel pot. So we'll see what that's like. I think the person for the drinks is just coming along. I haven't gone for a DC like some people might. I've gone for a PM, or as I normally call it, a Pepsi Max. I've just opened the roast chicken brioche roll, which looks quite nice, and we'll have a look inside. It's quite well packed. Let's see what it tastes like.
Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, colors, colors.
Hello, and welcome on board this LNER Azuma to York.
Well, we're being very spoilt. I've just had my sandwich, or the roll, crisps, a drink, a salted caramel pot, and now a nice cup of tea has been served, along with some biscuits, stem ginger oaty biscuits. And I'm sure they're going to be very nice, and they kindly gave me 2 of them. I'm just disappointed I'm not going to be on here for longer.
Holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside.
Yes, I was being stupid trying to eat this one-handed and film with my other hand. Come on, you can do it. Come on. But it was worth it because it was very tasty. Nice tea.
We are now at Peterborough.
I just thought I'd give you a quick tour of the toilets, which were quite clean. Hello there. I quite like these sliding doors on them, although I can never trust if they're going to stay closed or not. Unfortunately, we were nearing Grantham, which means the luxury service of the first class cabin was going to be over. Thank you, bye-bye. And here we are at Grantham. Where have I got to go to? Because I think I've only got a few minutes to change. Train line. Oh, I think I need to go to platform 4, which is right here. Luckily to Skegness. Here it comes. There's plenty of seats. Come on, bottom.
This is Grantham.
Ooh, should we get a cheeky table? That was quick. Straight onto the train, going to Skegness. Whew. Bit out of breath carrying all my bags, and at least I didn't have to wait too long. The train's a little bit dirty though. I had to move a what's-it off the seat. The seats could really do with a quick hoover.
Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
It's a very curvy part of the track here, and you can see the front of the train. And here marks the end of the journey. My partner picked me up from the train station, we went back home and made me this lovely dinner. It was absolutely gorgeous and very welcome because I was so exhausted after the journey I didn't film anymore when I got off the train. Please like the video and subscribe for more cars, cafes, museums and cake, mysterious locations, strange sights, automatons, 1940s and more steam and petrol engines. There's so much more to come. Tatty bye.